Journal, even when you don't want to journal, and you did take an L, down a couple hundred today on the live stream, but it's a doozy of a day, and we always need to check in and make sure that we are journaling even when we lost, and we even share it on the live. So you can see here that we absolutely went to the moon. The moon, okay? The most, I think we were talking about this. The most amount of 1 hour candles in a row ever on Bitcoin. 13 candles. Look at this price action. And guess what? In our amazing Discord, Kyle, one of our traders, and we have 4 traders, which is pretty incredible, gave the long setup over here. Okay? Absolute banger. Absolute banger. And if you do want to have trades like that, well, you can come over to our Discord. But let's look at what happened today and reflect on the price action over the live stream. So as we knew that the jobs data was coming in, unemployment got launched. So, in hindsight, okay, hindsight's always better to look at your trades and what you were looking for and yada, 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 yada. We know this because we're traders. And whenever we look back, we're like, oh, man, it was so obvious. And, as we proceed here, we know we're creating liquidity on the way up. So liquidity has been created all the way up. We have a bearish divergence coming into a key level of resistance, okay? Marked out on our charts long before we got up here, okay? So we had this level right here, okay? What do? We mitigate the low. We put in a lower low, and we come back up. This should be our typical short, okay? This would be a short setup here at 7 a.m. in the morning, looking for this thing to come back down to at least like a point of control of like this daily range. So we could pull like a point. We could just pull this over here and pull this like that. Be like, okay, there's a volume node, somewhere down in the middle here. We could be targeting somewhere around there, okay? However, the news is coming. So we always, for me, it's very important to try and stay out of the news, okay? Because what if we got this big old 2.5% candle to the downside that went to the upside? What if it went the other way, right? We would have been wrecked. So, hindsight's always going to tell you, hey, man, we should have been shorting here, making all the money, yada, yada, yada. Guess what? We didn't, right? What is the honest self-appraisal, right? We always need to be giving ourselves honest self-appraisal. If we want to be better at this thing, we got to take a look at ourselves, the hard truths, right? Put on those Viagra goggles and take a real hard look at ourselves. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So looking at this here, what did we do? So we managed to take a long, a short, and a long. So what happened here is we took one long up to here, boom, made $200. Okay, so it was a quick little scalp. Didn't stay in it too long. And then we had a breakdown. I was looking for the retest continuation down. Now, hindsight, right? Hindsight is always better. So as we can see here, as we pushed down, we had momentum waves pushing back up. Okay, so we weren't in the upper side of the overbought territory on our oscillator. So the continuation trade's a little bit off when looking for that, especially because you don't have any like trigger wave up here. You don't have any sort of, we're going to push down here. There was nothing suggesting that here. Price action was still making a higher low. Therefore, we shouldn't have been looking for that short. We got stopped out with a $475 loss here. So we're pretty much down $200 for the day. I think I'll do the math after this and put it on the thumbnail, but pretty much down $200 after the live trading. And then we managed to take a little wee long scalp long here. We got out of that trade because we saw the reversal coming up. We did not hold VWAP, and then it dumped. So that was actually a good take profit and a good exit as well. So 3 trades today, 2 winning ones, but did not pay our bills, right? We typically go in, try to risk, 300 to make 900. And we managed to take out $260 and take a $400 loss, okay? So this would have been a much worse loss if we had not closed it. So good risk management nonetheless, but a down day for us today on the live stream, which is fine because guess what? The last 4 days we were 5 for 5. So, I mean, you got to give it back to the market at some point, don't you? So after that, the markets did continue to push and pop off, which is looking quite juicy right now. I would like to see us close above 95,000 for that daily engulfing candle. That's what I'm looking for. We had a perfect head and shoulders trade in here, popping up to the upside that we were looking at on our live stream in the Discord. If you do want to join our Discord, like I said, we had an amazing call from Kyle in our Discord here, giving you guys the long from last night, telling you when he entered, when he exited, what he was looking for, coming up to the highs here. 0 drawdown, just all the way up to Valhalla. An amazing trade, a banger of a trade. If you're looking at where that trade was from, it was right here on the evening of yesterday, coming all the way up into here, giving you a beautiful risk to reward trade, coming all the way up about 2.5%. A banger all the way up into the moon. So if you do want to take your trading a little bit further, I would love for you to come over and check out the Discord. You also get access to 4 traders as well, which, you know, would all like to help you become profitable. But in reflection, we always need to reflect on a trading day. And you know what? It's a happy Friday. We are getting a pushback. Like we said, we are looking for Bitcoin price to continue to push here. Can it continue? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, we'll have to wait and see. But we would like a candle close above 95,000, engulfing this candle and pushing us right back up to the top here and holding this 91,000. Can we continue upwards? We'll have to wait and see. Thank you, everybody, for being with me on the lives this week. It's been an amazing week. Come and join us on the lives Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you there. Be there or be square. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves. That flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Yeah.